Good evening. Hello, it's Fish, the Beach Bum Investor. I know I promised a cryptocurrency report, so I'll quickly have a look at the markets for you, but really, Chaincoin up, rest of the market down. No, I'm just kidding. I'll have a quick look. Whoa! Quite a big jump. $3.16 as I'm recording right now, so that's as high as I've seen it today actually. It's up at around 159,635. Well, not around, that's the exact BTC Satoshi figure, sorry. I have had a couple of drinks, as I also promised. Look, honestly, to make decent money, and not just decent money, like exceptional money in a declining market, and I am sorry for the rest of you who've taken a hit during this time, but if you haven't sold, you haven't taken a hit. So just hang in there. I mean, HODL squad's not just a good idea. The reason I jumped on board, I've been flogging this to you on Steemit and Steemit before this movement even started. So, you know, I pitched a theory early in my days of writing about this that you can't lose if you don't sell below what you bought it for. So hold until it gets above that price, and if it doesn't, run with it into the ground. Which is why you can only ever invest what you can lose, and that way you don't care. You can take a dip 30%, to a 30% of what you actually bought it at, and it doesn't matter if you don't care about the money and it's going to come. It comes back in 3 years' time. You go, oh yeah, that came back, but never sell at a loss. That's my advice. Up to you, and please run your own strategies, and I know most traders out there will disagree with that, so please do your own research on that. Now, everything else in the market, quickly. Well, I've got patience to look at it, because to be honest, I've been taking a bit of an easy day today. Yeah, everything's pretty much down. Ethereum's too cheap. I saw an article from like a really top investor who said he'd start buying it up at 150. It's at 156. So look, he can make mistakes like everyone. I called support on this at 250, so I was miles off. We all make mistakes, but if you put $1,000 into Ethereum when I said 250 and $1,000 into Chaincoin when I said go for it, you'd be sending me those. By the way, whoever's doing that, not cool. No, I don't know how you got my email address, but no naughty photos. Keep doing it. No, just kidding, don't. Anyway, I'm going to do a rap song because of some bad customer service I had actually when I was first I was sort of in the mid stages of my crypto economy journey this far. It was about a month and a half ago, I guess. And I was trading on a few different platforms, just trying to figure everything out. And I got onto EXODUS. Some of you might be familiar with. Now, I can only give my personal opinion, and my personal opinion is, and a language warning, please, if you're offended by bad language, I'm about to use some. So stop the recording now. But I got the biggest dickhead response from the CEO of that company I've ever had in my life, to be honest. CEO of a major trading platform, and that's clearly got some issues, and he's got time to sit down and personally insult one of his new customers over his lack of ability to use a computer. Well, I'm sorry, mate, I spent my childhood surfing, not behind a computer screen. That's why I'm only just figuring this out now. So I'm sorry you had that opportunity and I didn't, but I certainly wouldn't make fun of you. If you were drowning in a rip, I'd come and save you. So, and if you don't believe me, you can ask the guy who I saved when I abandoned my last final to actually save someone. Don't surf at D-Bar unless you're experienced. It's an experienced board rider's wave. We pull like at least one tourist out there a week. It's not a locals thing. It's a we're trying to save you thing. Anyway, JP wrote back to me, and I just want to read you the email that the CEO of a trading platform actually had the time. I don't know how he found this time. I'm sure our CEO, I'm adopting Maxi as our CEO. I'm sure our CEO hasn't got time to do this sort of thing. So, look, I'll just read you the response I got. Hi Luke, allow me to step in for Ryan. I'm JP, the co-founder of EXODUS. Ryan offered you a solution that is common for these sorts of issues. It's usually the first step in troubleshooting, as if I hadn't checked the website for the steps of troubleshooting. Anyway, also I think we may have miscommunicated the value proposition of EXODUS. No, you didn't. There are things that we cannot by design. do by design, I beg your pardon. This includes seeing and changing your account. To answer your question about losing a customer over $5, I will pay you $5 to never use Exodus again. All you need to do is provide us with a Bitcoin address, delete Exodus, and promise never to download Exodus again for the rest of your life. Deal? JP. No deal, JP. And here's the response. Look, I did actually originally email JP back and say, look, I'm a bit upset about this and I might have used some choice of words. And I'm going to make a video. And I'm going to get the bodyboarding community and people I met when I was competing at the World Championships to make this thing get as much exposure as we can, so I can let people know about your little scheme, because I used to be in day trading and I know a couple of trading platforms that have guaranteed stop losses, and I will tell you about these in the future when we've got a big enough following to make it worthwhile. They will guarantee a stop loss and they'll say, oh, we'll never miss a stop loss, because of the way markets work. If there's no one to buy it at that price, it can slip to the next buyer. And they say, no, we'll guarantee whatever you set your stop loss at, we'll pay it back, but they never actually enforce it. Like they do not. And I told them, I know computer programmers, I can get people in to fix this accidental bug in your program, and they never got back to me, of course. So I'm aware of these sorts of unethical business practices within the trading industry, so I do look out for them, and that's why I questioned over the $5, because I was on the start of my journey and I wanted to make sure that the trading platform I was going to be trading with was going to be as reliable as possible. Not only do they have virtually no coins, they're not reliable, not in my opinion. And I do have proof, and I have proof that the CEO's a dickhead, basically. Not basically, he is a dickhead. So I wrote a little rap song, as is my nature, especially when I've had a couple of beers, which I have. And I want to sing it for you. I'm shit at rapping. I've already started the language warning, right? I'm shit at rapping. I've got crappy equipment because I don't really care about computers, to be honest. So I will get some better stuff now that I've had some requests. I'll go and spend some money on it, that's fine. But just give me some time, because I need to get my computer guy over to tell me what to buy. Another week or so, we should be sweet. In the meantime, I hope you enjoy Ice Cube, the legend. I only just found out how good a writer this guy is. What a talent. I'm sure a white surfer from the Gold Coast is not your usual demographic, mate, but you are genius, and I can appreciate genius anyway. Hey, Kylie.
Go to Wix.com to create your
free advert for Wix there. Sorry about that, everyone. Just loading it onto the TV. I'm a technical noob, you know that. I mean, you guys would all have this way of putting it on there really cool. I don't. Not until my computer guy comes back to me. Turn the music up a bit. My voice isn't very good, it drowns it out.
Here's what they think about you. Here's what they think about you.
MC Fish Mode. Here's what Fish thinks about you. Coming at you, JP. Man, the bodyboarders of the world. We're a minority, mate. Surfers have been standing over us for years, so get us all angry, we're all going to come at you. Some of you know bodyboarding, might know a few of the people I'm referring to in this song.
Fuck all y'all.
God damn, I'm glad you're set it all. Cube's my hero, now I get to sing a song. Think you're so big, JJ. Step in again, I'll give you more than just a vicious spray. Acting like a straight bozo. See me coming? You know you better lay low, cause we be stomping. Next target your head, Mr. JP Richardson. Looking like a white, big head fuck. Never late in his life. I started off trading XO, but now I'm at Steam and making all the dough. Yo man, be moving. The boogers with attitude coming to ya. Yo fellas, just watch me. Froth is on Steam, I'm a mad homies. You and your boys at XO are losing. Yo Jay, stick to computing. Calling me out like that, you fucking dick might just end in blood. You really want that shit? You really want to trust a shit company? Run by a man who just want to take your money? Trying to act like you're in the know, but compared to fish, you just don't come close. Cause you know I'm the one who own you. You can run 100 miles and I'll still slit your throat. It's the MCFISHGC. You're a disgrace to cryptocurrency. You're about to get fucked at you by a white boy and the exotic. Hope you like it, JP. I've got your email address. I'll send you a copy. Thanks for that email, mate. Wait for the real video. The bigger the head, the bigger the villain. You better listen to this crazy ass booger. You get fucked real quick by this dick. Ain't nothing that fish can't fix. I tried to give you a chance, bro, but you emailed me and you told me to go. So, tried to stop you from getting hurt. Now let's play big fish take little cunt. Tried to diss this dude, it wasn't worth it cause the boob fist fit your ass so perfect. Cupping hands and clutch my balls, I'm already taking off my drawers. Gang bang by me and the fellas, fucking your ass. Not literal, just to tell you, you think you got the dollar bills, but now the boob is gonna maim and kill. Don't listen what fish say, now you're about to hear BWA. I got a tip for you, homie. Next time you see me, better act like you don't know me. I'm about to conquer you, raise my finger too, with a big fuck you. From this booger running hard, come to D-Bar, get fucked Aussie style. Don't fret, JP, my friend. I'll remember you and we'll meet again. I'll choke you, you motherfucking joke. You fucked with Steam and PWA team. It's not my fault that you got smart, and now I'm ripping your XO apart by attacking your head. Oh yeah, the villain does get fucked by Fish's team. Yeah. I gotta do a bit of character, I always laugh. Oh, this is gonna be like the Groms and stuff. I'm never gonna trade on shitty Exodus. I'm never gonna trade on shitty Exodus. I'm never gonna trade on shitty Exodus. And when I see your ass again, I'll be having it. Now wait, this a trip. A booger with a clever little diss. You squealing bitch, fucking with my homeboys, you little maggot. OEE, let him have it. I'm gonna have you, fella. With the MC Fish, Dr. K, and Azza. If you're as smart as me, why's I see just a little bit of pea shit company? With just a little fag taking all the green. Light him up, burn him up the whole until Exodus is gone. On a permanent vacation, hands are soft for masturbation. Heard you tried to rob fish bank account, dumb fucker. What you thinking back? Get rid of this devil real simple. Put a bullet in his temple. Cause you can't be a booger for life crew with some computer geek telling you what to do. Pulling pills with your skin. And now I got a plate right for my Steam fans with a cunt who thinks he's cool. Tried to fuck me, but I'd rather fuck you. Richardson cunt, always into something. Taking in the night, you stupid shit packer. Bend over for this goddamn booger and his booger team. Yeah, so that's it. And some of the guys that I mentioned in there, Dr. K, for example, is a New South Wales representative. I won't tell you who he really is, competing at the national titles in about, I don't know, 4 weeks, 6 weeks. As is pretty obvious. And MC Fish is pretty obvious because I'm sitting right here in front of you, but there's some big names. OEE, most of you guys can probably connect the dots on that one. Unfortunately, I did have some sponsors threaten me on using some other names, so I had to give that a miss. But as you guys know, I don't really care about the sponsors. So we've remodeled it slightly, and I hope you enjoyed it. Cheers. I'm gonna go and keep drinking beer now. Not that I recommend that for people under the age of 18 or 21 or whatever the law is in your country. Take it easy, frothers. See ya.